this is Abhishek from GadgetShoes.com, and today we are going to do a quick hands-on comparison of the Nokia Lumia 1020 with the Nokia Lumia 1520, which has been launched today. And this device has been announced today at Nokia World in Abu Dhabi, and it is going to come to India very soon. Now we are going to compare both of these two devices in terms of the overall build quality, the form factor, the display, the overall look and feel and everything, including the camera as well. So when we take a look over these two devices again come from Nokia, so they follow the same kind of design principle. As far as the front look and feel is concerned, the 1520 only looks like an enlarged version of the 1020 in terms of the display. When we talk about the display, we have a 6-inch display on the Nokia Lumia 1520, which is much larger than the display which we see on 1020. As far as the display is concerned, we have almost the same kind of display, and the viewing angles are also quite good on both of these displays. As you can see, the color saturation, the overall reproduction of colors is equally good on both of these two displays. When it comes to the front glass protection as well, we have Corning Gorilla Glass protection on both of these two displays, so they will not get the fingerprints and scratches very easily. When it comes to the front camera, we have a 2-megapixel front camera over here on the 1020, and we have the same 2-megapixel camera over here. When it comes to the hardware, we have Snapdragon 800 chipset running on this device as far as the hardware is concerned on the Nokia Lumia 1520, and again the Snapdragon 800 chipset does make this device quite powerful. We have a processor of around 2.2 GHz on this device, which is really good, and you have 2 GB of RAM on this device. When it comes to the camera, if we take a look over the back side, again we have a very high camera on the Nokia Lumia 1020. That means you have a 41 megapixel sensor camera on this device, whereas on this device we have a 20 megapixel sensor camera. Or basically you have a capability of recording pictures at 20 megapixel maximum. So you have a 20 megapixel camera over here, you have a 14 megapixel camera over here. When it comes to the flash, we do have a xenon flash and LED flash over here, whereas we have dual LED flash on the 1520. If we take a look over the colors and the overall finishing of the material is the same which we see on 1020, as well as we have the same material on 1520. So in terms of the finishing and the materialing, in terms of the overall finishing and the material, both of these devices are equally the same. They look exactly the same in terms of the colors as well. There is no difference. However, there is definitely a major difference as far as camera is concerned. If we take a look over these two devices from the side profile, the 1520 is definitely thinner as compared to the Nokia Lumia 1020, and it is lighter as well. Because of the sensor, this device becomes a little bit heavy because of this camera which is bulging out. Again, it is a high camera, and that is why this device actually gives you a very good images as well. But this one makes this device kind of heavy as compared to this device, which is quite thin, and the camera is not bulging out much. As far as the back is concerned, the 20 megapixel camera is pretty good on this device. When it comes to the design, both of these phones are the unibody device. So the build quality of both of these phones is equally good as they come from the same respective brand. When it comes to the placement of the button, we have the same kind of placement, dedicated camera shutter key, power and sleep key, and we have the volume rocker. Although the buttons over here have a chrome finishing on this device, whereas they have a very kind of matte finishing on this device. On the top, we have the 3.5 audio jack on both of these phones. We have a secondary mic over here for noise cancellation, whereas the secondary mic is over here on this device for noise cancellation. When it comes to the SIM card slot, we have the micro SIM slot over here for the SIM card, whereas on this device we have 2 trays, and this device does give you the option of expanding the storage as well, whereas you do not get this option on the Lumia 1020. So you cannot expand the storage of this device, whereas you can do the same on 1520. You have 2 trays, the SIM card tray, which will come out with the SIM injection tool. One will accept a micro SIM, the other one will accept a micro SD memory card. So you can expand the storage of this device as well, and this will come with 16 GB internal storage. As far as the loudspeaker is concerned, the loudspeaker placement is actually better on the 1020 because it is actually at the bottom. So even if you place the device like this on a table, whenever you are watching videos, the sound will not get blocked. Whereas on the Nokia Lumia 1520, the sound may get muffled. It will not get blocked because the speaker mesh is actually at the edge, the rounded edge of the phone. So it will get muffled to some extent, but the same will not happen with the 1020. When it comes to the side profile, the overall design language is same, everything is almost the same. Both of them are unibody devices. The display is almost the same. Again, this one looks like an enlarged version of the 1020. Again, some of the advantages which are there on this device as compared to the 1020 is that you get the option of expanding the memory with the micro SD memory card slot, whereas you do not get this option over here on this device. As far as other things are concerned, we have a 41 megapixel sensor camera on this device, which is far better than this device as far as the picture clarity is concerned. But this device is also pretty good in terms of the overall photo clarity, and we will just show you the photo samples on both of these phones. So both of these phones are equally good in terms of the overall performance when it comes to the camera. However, this is definitely higher on the performance when it comes to the overall pictures which you get. You get lossless digital zoom on this device, whereas you get 2x of lossless digital zoom on this device as well. So both of these devices are fairly good in terms of the overall hardware they have, in terms of the overall performance they have. Now when it comes to the wireless charging, we have inbuilt wireless charging supported on the Nokia Lumia 1520, whereas we do not have the same supported on 1020. That means on this device, in order to make this device charge wirelessly, you will have to use a case. Whereas on this device, you don't have to actually use a case. You just need a wireless charger, you place this device and it will start charging. Now concluding our review, we would like to say that both of these devices are equally good. This device is much better on the camera front, whereas this device is fairly good as well. When it comes to the display, you definitely have a bigger display on this device with a resolution of 1080p, which we have on this device, and you have a fairly good resolution on this device as well. The front camera is same on both of these phones. The weight and the overall form factor is going to be difficult for this device to hold this in one hand. It is not fairly portable to carry with you, especially because of the size and form factor, whereas Nokia Lumia 1020 is fairly portable to carry. On the other hand, it is quite heavy in weight as compared to the Nokia Lumia 1520. So both of these phones have their positive as well as have their good things as well as their bad things. So that's all from us as far as the quick hands-on comparison. Do let us know if you have any specific question for any of these two devices. We would love to help you. You can like this video if this video helps you by clicking the like button below. You can subscribe to our YouTube video channel for more videos like this by clicking the subscribe button below. Thanks for watching this video. This is Abhishek signing off. Thank you.